Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Teacher Fayyazuddin Ahmad here. Very good morning to all of you. Hope you're doing fine. Today we are going to discuss about the topic, the great energy debate. The genre of this lesson is narrative nonfiction. The lesson is Unit 6, Lesson number 3, the great energy debate. The genre of this lesson is narrative nonfiction. The book is McGraw-Hill Reading Wonders, your English reading book. The page number uh, in this reading book for the lesson, The Great Energy Debate, is 410. So can you please open page 410 of your McGraw-Hill Reading Wonders textbook? The Great Energy Debate is a narrative nonfiction. Narrative nonfiction, how can we decide the genre of this lesson? By seeing these things, by seeing whether it tells a story or not, whether it gives a fact, whether it gives us facts and informations about any topic, and also whether it includes text features or not. Yes, in this lesson, there are all these things present. So we see this lesson. It gives us a story about students preparing for a debate. Yes, and also it provides us the facts about energy sources, and also there are text features in this lesson like sidebars, which provide us with more information to help to help explain the topic. So because it tells a story, and because it presents facts and information about a topic about energy sources, and also because there are sidebars which are text features providing more information to to help explain this topic. So because of all these things, we have decided that the genre of this lesson is narrative nonfiction. We'll start with the lesson now. Page 410, The Great Energy Debate. We'll start with the reading part. Page 411. Our energy debate will be an incredible event, but I need to study. Our teacher won't tell us which side of the debate we'll be on until the day before it happens, which means we will have to pre-plan arguments for both sides. So the student says that there would be an incredible event of debate, but they do not know which side of the debate they'll be given. Either they will be given a positive side or a negative side. In a debate, there would be a discussion, there would be a talk about the benefits and the drawbacks. So one team will be discussing about the benefits and the other team will be discussing about the drawbacks of a topic. But they will be given the final part of the debate. They will be given that topic just one day before the event. The debate will be next Tuesday and will include a discussion about different energy sources. Each team will have a microphone. One team will talk about the benefits of an energy source and the other team will talk about its drawbacks. We will have to learn about the environmental consequences related to each resource as well as the cost. So the debate will be on different energy sources. Each team will have to discuss. One team will discuss about the benefits of the energy source and the other team will have to discuss about the drawbacks of the energy source. And also they need to talk about the environmental consequences and the cost of the energy sources. Going to the next page. We may be asked to debate the future of gasoline as an energy source. If so, I would say that gasoline is made from oil, a fossil fuel. According to geologists, fossil fuels formed over hundreds of millions of years from ancient plant and animal remains. But here's the problem. We use these fuels far faster than it takes them to form. Because fossil fuels are non-renewable resources, we'll keep using them. Eventually, there will be none left. Plus, burning these fuels pollutes the air. The student is assuming the topic to be about the gasoline. If it were the topic, the student is preparing for this topic with the drawbacks and also with the positive points. According to geologists, the gasoline is made from oil, so it is a fossil fuel, and it's a non-renewable source. The non-renewable sources, they will never be uh, renewed. They will be lost. So if we are just relying on gasoline, then eventually this type of fuel will be over, finished. And also there is another drawback, uh, that is the air pollution. By burning these fuel fossil fuels, the air will be polluted. So these are the drawbacks of using gasoline. This is the information what the student has gathered. And in the next paragraph, let us see what's the next. It is easy to be hypercritical of fossil fuels. However, most of our cars and factories use this type of fuel, and therefore changing everything would be a huge undertaking. We know that about the factories, and also most of our cars, they use the fossil fuels. They use this type of fuel. So it's not so easy to change the type of fuel in these cars and the factories. So that's why it's a huge undertaking. It's a huge task if we decide to change the type of fuel. There is a sidebar here giving some information about energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work or make a change. It also is a source of power for making electricity or doing mechanical work. We use the wind, the sun, fossil fuels, and biofuels to produce energy. Burning coal produces heat energy that is converted into electrical energy. We use that energy to light our houses. Solar energy comes from the sun. Solar panels convert sunlight into electrical energy. On this sidebar, there is some extra information given about the energy. Energy is the ability to do work or to make a change. Energy is the source of power for making electricity or doing mechanical work. The different sources of energy are wind, sun, fossil fuels, and biofuels. These produce the energy. Burning charcoal produces heat energy that is converted into electrical energy. This electrical energy is being used in our houses to light our houses. And also the another source of energy is solar energy. The solar energy can be converted into electrical energy through the solar panels. So the solar panels, they can be fitted on our houses, which can convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Going to the next page. If we are asked to debate the use of wind energy, we would have to know that this is a renewable energy source. For example, unlike fossil fuels, wind will never run out. One large wind turbine could produce enough energy for a whole city. In addition, this method doesn't damage the environment. Turbines can be placed all over the world to capture wind energy. Then the energy from the turbines is converted into electrical energy. But there is a drawback. Wind may not be as efficient as other energy sources. Only about 30 or 40% of all wind energy is changed into electricity. It would be very expensive to have wind turbines installed all over the world. The next topic the student guesses is about wind energy. If the topic in the debate is wind energy, then this student is preparing about this topic. First, there are benefits of wind energy. Wind energy is a renewable energy, so wind will never be run out. So one large wind turbine can produce enough energy for a whole city. And also there is no question of damaging the environment. There is no question of pollution. So all these are positive points if we use wind energy. The turbines can be placed all over the world. There is no limitation. Wherever we want, we can install the turbines. But there, and also this wind energy will convert into electrical energy. There is a drawback. The drawback is that it's not an efficient type of energy source. Only 30 to 40% of the wind energy can be converted into electricity. So this is the drawback, and also it's quite expensive. By installing the wind turbines all over the world, it's very expensive. So these are the two drawbacks. Going to the next paragraph. This debate is important for people in the United States. Our country makes up only about 5% of the entire world's population, yet we consume about 30% of the world's energy. It is not a coincidence that students are asked to take part in these debates. We will probably have to make these decisions when we are adults. The debate will be difficult, but I'll be ready. So in this paragraph, the student says that the this is very important for the people of United States. The, the debate is very important for them because as the population of the United States is just 5% when we compare to the whole world's population, but the consumption of energy, this is 30% of the whole world's consumption. So they are using much energy. So such type of debates will help the students to take effective decisions when they grow uh, as adults. So this is the topic to prepare the students for future. So hope you understood the topic. This is the end of the lesson, and we'll discuss about the remaining things about this lesson. Hope you understood this. Thank you. Have a nice time.